Hello everyone. This video today is about Tesla blamed drivers for failures of parts it long knew were defective. ANSI-ANAB-IAF quality failure mounts its ugly head once again. The reason why I bring them in, because that's their accreditation body. On top of that, ANSI-ANAB. ANSI took over complete control over ANAB, the American National Standards Institute, been around for 100 plus years. The American National Accrediting Board, they took over in 2018. They are underwriters for the International Accreditation Forum and in Delaware, incorporated in Delaware, and also ILAC, the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation in Australia. Underwriters mean this, okay? It means they used to say, we only certify the system, not the product. By them being an underwriter, that certificate basically takes care of the product too. They take full responsibility of that organization's quality by them having their logo on that certificate. They basically shot themselves in the foot by saying that. We have Mr. Elon Musk. He started to cry a little bit today when I told him about his quality being shitty. Or, as I say this, they have a lot of people that work for Elon that suppress the amount of rejections that they're getting out because they're scared for shareholder investments. Well, let me just read you a little philosophical statement about Tesla's quality. He's had 120,000 cars recalled. He's had 360,000 cars recalled. In China, most recently, he had 1.1 million cars recalled. That's a lot of rejection items. And he's a good snake oil salesman. So I'm going to say this to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any problems with your Teslas, please write it down below. We will not suppress this, okay? Maybe Google might. So we are also going to put the video on BitChute. So BITCHUTE.com, and you can find us there as well, the same video. This is a statement that talks about Elon Musk's Teslas. Drek is Drek, and no amount of fancy polish is going to make it anything else. Drek is Drek, and no amount of fancy polish is going to make it anything else. He said, and I don't know why they get ISO certified if he has building rejections into your product. That's a no-no, I would say, wouldn't it? Are you quality professionals out there? He said that neither Tesla nor top executive Elon Musk responded to detailed questions to this article. Musk has acknowledged some build quality problems with Teslas in the past. You know, his favorite song, the song for Tesla, is Burn Baby Burn, if you've ever heard that song. He also made comment when he did get ISO certified. He said this. He said, Elon Musk, the company's chief executive officer, passing the ISO 9001 audit demonstrates our commitment to implementing quality processes at every level of our operation. Like building in quality issues into your products? That's a hell of... He's lying. I don't think he even quoted that statement. To achieve ISO certification 9001-2015, a company must have developed a quality management system, a system of management responsibility, building in quality problems, a system of resource management, a plan for product realization, and the method to measure overall performance and improvement. Now, we have a saying in quality, figures never lie, but liars always figure. We're going to be putting this article as number one in our description because you have to read it. You've got a lot of issues of quality. You have a lot of issues of people being dissatisfied with Tesla products. You know, I know people are going to say, well, Daryl, this is a new product. You know, it's an electric car. And by the way, they still have to use petroleum to build that fucking thing. By the way, I apologize to say that. No, I don't apologize. ANSI set the standard in 2019 when I exposed an impropriety with laboratory accreditation. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail, but I had a guy from ANSI, a chairman no less, who's the shining light of the organization, representing all the directors at large, all the organizations that sit on ANSI's board. He said to me, he called me up and said, half a nut, fuck you. That was Russ Cheney. He set the new standard. Maybe that's why Joe Batia is retiring this year in 2024. He just can't take the bashing. I'm still waiting for them to an apology. Do an apology. People say to me, well, Daryl, that's what it is. That's what we accepted a norm today. Those people, their AG TR-2 gene on their 21st chromosome are missing. So anyway, Russ Cheney sets a standard. I sent them the recording to Joe Batia. Batia sent it to their lawyer, Jameson Carroll of Carroll and Weiss in Atlanta. He writes back, he says, Mr. Government, I don't hear anything. No wonder why we have failures in quality. They don't hear it, see it, or speak it. Yeah, that's for sure. So I went down there. In June of 2022, they had a director-at-large opening, so I put a 54-page document into ANSI. They rejected me, but I'll tell you, I had to answer 9 questions. And guess who was the nominating chairman? No other than Russ Cheney. So do you think he was going to invite me in? Absolutely not. But anyway, we're going to go back to this and say, you know, you have the Department of Transportation, which is the Department of Highway Safety, all the rest of that, the DHTS, Department of Transportation and Safety and all this stuff. It's run by the Department of Transportation itself. You know, that's a highway safety board. They have all these different boards that collect like spider webs underneath these federal agencies. I really want to stop here because I find it disgusting that I keep on telling you, if your ANSI-ANAB accredited, throw the fucking certificate out the door. By the way, again, fucking is an ANSI standard. Yes, Joe Batia, an ANSI standard. You said it. I would never say this on video. I'm a professional. But when you have Russ Cheney, who's the chairman, say that to me on a recording, and your attorney, half a nut fuck you himself, Jameson Carroll, by the way, if you think that is defamation, make my day. But you know what the problem is, ladies and gentlemen? They are in bed with the American Bar Association. Also, the DOJ and FBI sit right on ANSI's board. You have Christopher Wray, the director of the FBI, saying we must maintain vigilance over China. Yet between 2015 and 21, he sat on ANSI's board like they still do. We're going to stop here. This video today is another addition to Elon Musk's disgusting display of quality out of control and suppression of quality rejections. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you've had issues with your Teslas, please write it down in the description. You can contact me at 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS at yahoo.com, DARYL, TQRS at yahoo.com. And you have failures, Lockheed, Boeing, I've gone over it, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, just to name a few who sit on ANSI's board, right over by the accreditation body, ANAB. Isn't that nice? And the federal agencies that all sign off these people. It's disgusting. So I'm leaving it here. And remember again, ANSI's standard is half a nut, fuck you. That is what they said in 2019, and all they had to do was do an apology letter. He's a chairman, and that's a representation of that organization. Yes, that is. And if you think not, listen, I'm waiting for them, ANSI-ANAB. Do you think they're going to come after me? They're in bed with the American Bar Association. They're in bed with the courts. They're in bed with the DOJ and FBI. They're in bed with the FAA, FDA, USDA, DOT, FTC, all the rest of that. Okay? All the rest of that mess. It's disgusting. I'm going to leave it here. And here's Elon once again. And Elon, I will say this one more time to you about your Teslas. Dreck is Dreck, and no amount of fancy polish is going to make it anything else. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen.